Now, one of the biggest issues with the 4K Firestick is the fact that it only supports FAT32 formatted USB drives and hard drives, and pretty much everywhere you look online, whether you're looking on Reddit or you're looking on AFTV News, and they all say the same thing. Now, the big issue with that is the fact that FAT32 has a 4 gig file size limit. That means, for example, if I have a high quality Blu-ray movie or something else that's more than 4 gig, I cannot copy that onto a FAT32 formatted hard drive. And in fact, if you do try and plug in a FAT32 formatted hard drive into your Firestick, this is what it shows you. So it says that the inserted USB drive has an incompatible file system. To continue using this USB drive, you must format it as FAT32. Now, of course, we don't want to do that. Now, many people, myself included, have a large library of high quality movies that they've previously purchased, and they're storing on a NAS or maybe, onto a large hard drive. Now, wouldn't it be great if we could actually use that hard drive even while it's formatted as Ntfs on our 4K Firestick? So in this video today, guys, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that. So all of your high quality movies, all of your movies larger than 4 gigabytes, we can now access all of them directly on the Firestick without doing any kind of reformatting. So with all of that being said, let's get started. If you're new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with the latest tech tutorials, the latest Firestick, Android and Android TV tips and tricks, then please do subscribe and hit the notification bell. It's a small click from you, but it makes a big difference to me. Thank you. Okay, so to speed things up, I've already formatted my USB drive as Ntfs. If I just do properties on that now, here we can just see it's a 32 gig USB drive and it's currently formatted as Ntfs. Now, if you do want to format your own drive as Ntfs, just do a right click on the drive, select format, and here where it tells you the file system, just make sure that's set as Ntfs. Once you have your Ntfs formatted drive, you can now copy across your large or your high quality movies. In my case, I've copied across this Fugitive movie from 1993, and we can just confirm here that this file is currently 4.78 gig in size. Now, of course, because this is a file larger than 4 gigabytes, I would not be able to copy this onto a FAT32 formatted drive. But in our example, because this is Ntfs, I can easily copy that on there. Okay, so we have a large movie file on there, and that's currently in the MKV format. Let's now eject this drive and move over to my Firestick. Okay, so on the Firestick, we need to install just 2 applications. The first one is the K application, and the second one is ES File Explorer. Now, the File Explorer I don't actually recommend for normal operations because it has got some negative press on how it pushes adverts and how it encourages you to install some of the other applications, but for what we want it to do, it does the job very well. Now, to get both these applications, I do recommend you get them from our website just to make sure that you do have the exact versions that you need to make this process work. Now, as you know, to get to my website, just use a copy of Downloader and quickly navigate to bit.ly/tdoctoruk. That's me, and the number's 2019. Just type that in and click on go or press the play button on the remote. Now, as soon as you get to my website, you want to navigate to the tutorial section, and in the tutorials, the latest tutorial in the list will be how you can access Ntfs drives on your Firestick without doing any kind of routing or anything like that. Let's open up the tutorials, click on tutorials, and let's now open up the latest tutorial in the list. And here is the latest tutorial, so let's scroll down. And we can see the 2 bits of software that we need is ES File Explorer and also this application here. So let's click on the first one. Let's scroll down and click on the green download button. Let's click on install. Let's click on done. Let's press the back button on the remote. Now, on my device, I already have this application installed, so I don't need to install that. But if you need to get it, you can just click on this and install the application. Once you have both those applications installed, press the home key. And this is pretty much it, guys. We now need to plug in our Ntfs formatted drive into our Firestick. Now, to do that, in case you're wondering how we can actually plug in USB devices, I'm going to use a micro OTG cable, which looks like this. So on this side, you have the power port. So this is where you normally plug in your micro USB power cable that you normally plug into your Firestick. So you plug that cable into there, and this goes into your Firestick to provide it power. And on this side, we have a full-size USB port. Now, in this port, you can add in a USB hub, a USB keyboard, or really any kind of USB device that you like. And in my example, I'm now going to plug in an Ntfs formatted USB drive. So let me do that now. Okay, I've just plugged that in. Let's go to the apps library, click on apps, And let's now start up ES File Explorer. Let's click on agree, click on allow, allow again. Okay, just ignore all of the messages on the screen, go over to local, let's click on that, let's scroll down, and there we can see the USB drive there. So let's click on that, and let's click on always allow, just to give this permission to access the USB drive. And let's click on open. And there it is, guys. We are now looking our Ntfs formatted USB drive on our 4K Firestick. Let's open that up. And there it is, guys. So these are the two files. Let's press and hold here. Let's press the context key. And let's click on properties just to make sure that we are looking at the right file. And then we can just confirm, guys. So this is a 4.78 gigabyte file, an MKV movie file that we can now see on our 4K Firestick, guys. So definitely do give a thumbs up for that. But before you do that, let's click on cancel, and let's now press the context key on the remote, and we can see we have the option to open as. Let's click on that. Let's select the option for video, and it's now asking you which application do you want to use to read this large file. So I'm going to go for this application over here. Let's just do one time only. And there you are, guys. We're now accessing a super high quality 4.7 gig MKV file formatted on an Ntfs hard drive on our 4K Firestick, guys. And that really just opens up a world of possibilities, because you can now get all of your high quality large files bigger than 4 gigabytes onto an Ntfs hard drive and access all of them on your 4K Firestick, guys. So definitely do give a thumbs up for that. Do let me know what you think about this video, and I'll hopefully catch up with you guys real soon. Thanks.